Hi and welcome back to my channel, and if it's your first time here then welcome. My name's Simone. Today I'm going to do a 31-week update. I'm currently sat out in the garden. It is absolutely boiling over here in the UK at the moment. It's lovely that the sun is out, but it has been extreme for the last few days, so I'm sat in this sun having a nice cup of tea and just chilling out. So if you haven't already done so, please check out my videos from last week. I did a 30-week update, and I also did a video with my husband documenting my home birth. If you have watched it, I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, so 31 weeks. To be honest, I am feeling really tired. I think a lot of that has got to do with the weather, and obviously my iron was low. I went to the midwife's last Friday, and I was expecting to see my usual midwife, but it was a practice midwife and another one. And I was with the children, and I said, please will you just behave when we're going. Caleb, he was fine, he sat there really nicely, but Neva, she was like jumping on the bed and she was messing with the blood pressure thing and the stethoscope. And then when she was taking my blood for my iron, she was on my knee and she was moving around, and it was just so stressful, and it was really hot as well. So what happened was, anyway, I went in there and I was talking to her about my bump situation, and we are in the process of moving. It's quite a big move as well, it's not just down the road. So the consultant appointment is the day that we're moving. So I said, is it worth me going to this appointment, because obviously I'm going to have to register with a new doctor and meet new midwives. One good point is that when I've called them, they've said that they do offer home births and they don't see it being an issue, but obviously they need to meet me first. So I'm really hoping for good news. And she said, well, you don't know when you're going to be seeing a consultant or a midwife next, so it is probably good to go to that appointment. So I filled her in on what's been going on, and she was a bit, how can I say it? I wouldn't say she was really unfriendly, but it was kind of like, she was like wondering why I'd not had scans before, and like my iron, she said my iron levels were at 96 and they prefer them to be like over 100, and she asked me did I go and get the prescription for the iron, and I said I've been having the Spatone, and she was kind of like, well, you need to be having the iron. And she asked me did I have iron with my first and second. I said, well, with Caleb I was having what they prescribed me, and I still ended up in hospital with the awful experience, as you'll know from the video that I made a couple of weeks ago. And I said I was having Spatone in my last pregnancy and I had no problem. So I said what I think's happened is I've just slacked off a bit, only been having one sachet at a time, but since I found out that my iron was low, I've upped it to 2 sachets, so that was over a 3-week period. So I said, is there any chance you could take my take some blood to see what my iron levels are now? So she took the blood, and that was about it really. Oh yeah, that was it. We listened to the baby's heartbeat, everything's fine, and my bump, it was measuring at 32 weeks, so it's not like 6 weeks ahead like it was. So it just seems, everything just seems to be totally fine. And I think this whole issue with my bump being massive before, maybe it was just one of those things. So I'm not like really far ahead, do you know what I mean? So what happened is I got a call yesterday. She left a voicemail to tell me that my iron levels had gone up to 100. So she said the Spatone's working. So I'm really happy about that. I'm going to continue taking the Spatone, continue to add a lot of green leafy vegetables, and I've got like this, it's like a tub and it's called superfoods, and it's got spirulina, it's got different things in anyway, so I'll continue to have that. And to be honest, I did feel a change. I didn't know whether it was just one of those like placebo type effects, but I have been feeling a lot less tired, even though I said before that I am tired. But I think it's just with the weather, moving, studying, homeschooling, taking care of the house, everything else. I just think it's just got on top of me a bit recently. And the haemorrhoids are a lot better. I'm not having pain with them, but when they when they stopped, I have been getting a little bit of leg cramps in the night, but I haven't been having my magnesium flake baths recently, obviously because of the weather being so warm, and I've run out. But I think what I will do is I'll start that again. I did have some like liquid form of magnesium last night before I went to bed, and I rubbed some on my calf muscle because it was in agony from that. It really tensed up in the middle of the night. And then yeah, last night I was fine. I have now started waking up regularly in the night to go to the toilet, which obviously is a bit of an inconvenience, so that's not obviously helping with my tiredness levels. But good symptoms I would say are that, like, my hair, it never grows and it seems to be growing nicely, and I just really hope that after the birth it still continues to grow, because I don't know if any of you women have experienced this, but my hair is like quite thick for a while, like the first few months, and then it starts falling out in clumps. So I'm really hoping that my hair continues to grow, and my skin's feeling nice, and which is brilliant. But like I said, with the weather being so hot, I've been getting really bad swollen feet, hands, and just feeling so uncomfortable and heavy. I'm so grateful to be pregnant, but this bump now is, and the weight, this 3 stone weight gain is really taking its toll, especially when it's hot. I try to get whatever I need to do done in the morning, and say if we're going to the park or something, we'll go out in the morning. But if you're over here in the UK, you'll notice that like at 9 o'clock it's like 20°, and I'm not used to that. And so it's like a real adjustment. So yeah, apart from that, there's nothing else to report really. I was going to talk about essential oils today, but I've got a lot of stuff to do in regards to the packing and studying. But what I think I will do is I'll potentially do that next week, because obviously I've not got a midwife appointment. I don't expect my symptoms to change too much, well I hope they don't. So I thought I'd do the essential oils next week, and then I really hope that I can continue to make the videos each Wednesday, the bump update. But with me moving and maybe not having access to internet straight away, I don't know what the situation's going to be, so maybe I might make some videos of, you know, of like some other topics and have them ready to go just in case I can't do the bump update. But obviously when I can, I will film bump updates, and then I can put them on at a later date. But I'll keep you posted anyway, because obviously that's in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I hope you like this video. I will just show you the bump and then I will get going. So there's the bump. Thanks for watching, and if you liked this video then please can you give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more and you've not already subscribed, then please will you click that subscribe button, because I really appreciate all the support. Thanks a lot. Bye.